no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, then honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. That's so typical.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll. Set to get started, Matthew Wright gets it underway. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only were the opponent that they able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. The Bengals out and ready to punt. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by a former star at Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe at quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working. I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
3rd and 5.
Incomplete. The coverage by
from the gun, it's Milroe. Open man, right side, he's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. It's a Browns first down. Off the play fake, here's Milroe.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
He finds Judy on that one. He'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. On the zone read, this is Milroe. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Cleveland.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One man missed, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it.
type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get going with their second possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
13 yards. 1st down.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 50.
On the toss, they give it to Moss. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Burrow now. To the middle of the field. Caught by Higgins. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
From the pistol, it's Moss. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here. And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. Browns offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Milroe going to hold on to this one. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. As we are ready to get back underway. This one complete to Sutton. he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. They get 20 on the connection. It's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Again, it's Milroe. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A run with Moss to begin the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. That one swung out wide to Moss. Here's 3rd and 7. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now Burrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Craig, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
And the Bengals first down.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Off balance throw. It's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's dropped off for Moss. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. We'll try to run it here with Moss. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Play action. It's Milroe. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Now Milroe. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A couple of first downs, and the football is out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10.
First down.
Throwing is Milroe. That one incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again is Milroe. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Milroe going to throw it again. And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern.
It's Milroe. He'll step up and run, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Bengals offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down and 15.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. Good work there to get this back close to a 1st down. 13 on the game. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. To throw is Burrow. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some...
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this 3rd quarter begins. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, this is Sampson. Oh, yeah. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. The break the huddles coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Sampson. And this time they are ready for him. Throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Open man inside. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
Tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike. I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So that's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
And the Bengals 3-yard
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. The RPO. That one is complete. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown Browns. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Burrow to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. This 3rd and 6. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense, quarterback Jalen Milroe making their way back out there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, it's Milroe, and he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon, good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. He'll stay on the ground for Sampson. Look at him stay on his feet and is able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Taken in by Gesicki. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his day.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Burrow. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate an ultimate punt here. It's 4th down.
6 yards on the play.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And we will not have a return on this one. The ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They'll go play action with Milroe. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Milroe. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
Now Milroe on 1st down. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he gets run out of bounds, a short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Milroe. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they mark down at the 7th. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Browns, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Browns 14. Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7th. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out to their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Browns offense, quarterback Jalen Milroe making their way back out there. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. First and 10. 4
yards. That's good. 4-8.
Once again, it's Sampson. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Milroe. This pass caught by Judy. And it'll be a short pickup, but that's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Browns.
On the zone read, this is Milroe. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
He's taken
From the 33, here's second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Here's Milroe to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up third down and 8 yards.
On third down, Milroe. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
For Jerry Judy.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now, Milroe, this is a designed run, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play, and now it is third and goal. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2.
Made by B.J. Hill. A gain of a yard. It's now fourth and goal.
They'll try it now with Sampson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Dylan Sampson, touchdown Browns. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense are going to get set to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. Off the read, here's Burrow. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Burrow here on second down. That's caught by Brooks. He'll get about 6 before he...
It's a gain of 6.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Putting the tight end in motion. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job ball is arriving. It'll bring up second down. Higgins sent in motion. Now a second down throw for Burrow. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
T. Higgins. A gain of 11 on the play.
First down throw for Burrow. The throw here is complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
On first and 10, Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So the Dog Pound celebrates.